Hello, morning meditators. This is actually what my mornings look like. I really wanted to capture the time before the sun comes up. I'm up pretty early most days. I have an hour and a half to go before the sun comes up, and by then I'll be driving. So I wanted to share that with you as a way of encouraging that no matter what your schedule looks like, you can meditate in the morning because morning is about perspective. So if you get up to work the graveyard shift, you can still land and meditate and get your mind and your body under control, get the energy centered before you head out there. And that's very important to do. So, no matter what time of day it is, if it's morning for you, if you're just beginning the day, you can meditate in the morning because that's your morning. And today, we're going to embrace the darkness, just like a seed, full circle back to day one when we planted seeds. Today, we'll talk about the power of darkness and the in between, the pause before momentum. And we know how to do that. We know what's next. We're going to land in a way that's comfortable, sitting on a yoga mat, a cushion, a pillow, a couch, a bed. It doesn't matter. It's your meditation, placing your hands in a way that feels comfortable and natural and receptive. Feeling that lift, as long as the back is supported, you're good to go. Feeling a little tug as if something is pulling you from the crown of your head, lowering the gaze, softening the focus. When you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes. Right away, checking in with your body, gathering that biofeedback. How are you feeling today? Check in with the breath. Soften your stomach, unclench the jaw, let the forehead be soft. Good work. Today, I'm going to introduce our final breath work, and that is just going to be the art of observing the breath. It's a little harder than it sounds. You can get easily distracted, so just keep coming back to the breath. I want you to pay attention to the inhalations and how it feels and the exhalations. I'm going to give you a few cues. You don't have to do anything. You're not lengthening the inhale or exhale, although sometimes that will happen naturally as you watch. So first, I want us to take one breath together. Let's breathe in through the nose and open the mouth. Give it a sigh. Perfect. And now, as you allow the breath to return to normal, I want you to pay attention to where you feel it the most. Do you feel it entering your nostrils, filling up your stomach? Can you feel the ribs expand? Can you find the little pause between the inhalation and the exhalation? And vice versa, when you exhale all the way out, do you see, can you feel the empty pause before the next round of breathing begins. Keep going like that on your own, trying to feel the breath entering and exiting and the pause in between. Beautiful work. Go ahead and release your focus. Let's take one more cleansing breath in together, breathing in, pausing at the top, almost. Exhale, release. And let go of that focus, that wonderful meditative practice, and just coast for a moment. Today we're going to come full circle back to a seed, except now the seed has been planted in the soil, in the darkness. And believe it or not, that is a vital stage because it allows the seed to build up all of this energy that it needs to eventually break through the soil. Some seeds even need cold and winter in order to germinate. They lay dormant before they can. And you and I, we're just like the seedling. We've been planted, and there are lots of moments in our lives where we feel like nothing is happening, like we're stuck in between, in the stillness, in between seasons in our lives, waiting for things to happen. And that time is not punishment. I know it can feel like it is. That time might feel isolating. Maybe you are withdrawing from social events. Maybe you're staying really quiet during an important meeting. Maybe you turn down going out. You just want to stay in isolation. You feel that pull to gather back your energy, calling back your power to you. And those are actually really powerful moments because in there, a hunger develops. And when you finally see an opportunity, you actually push through old barriers the way a seed pushes through the soil. And when you do that, you're actually using momentum to leap forward. So I wonder, as you go within and you explore this idea of being in between, of the pause, how do you feel about pausing to gather momentum before you take action? And you might have specific moments that come up. Explore what comes up for you. And if you get distracted, return to the breath and then come back to this idea of pausing before momentum, the in-between space. And I'll see you on the other end. Go ahead and release the image of pausing, the idea of waiting for momentum. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Bring gentle movement back into your body, becoming aware of your surroundings. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. So, this idea that seeds need to prioritize is actually a really interesting phenomenon. They prioritize the roots first, right? They really have to grow those roots before they can go upwards. And what they're doing is they're double checking direction, because the last thing we want to do is grow towards what we think is light, and then it turns out it's not light at all, right? We want to prioritize our foundations. So I want you to think of it this way. When you are growing in a direction that sustains you, it's because you've taken time to lay a foundation instead of chasing something that feels like it could actually nourish you, right? We don't want to go towards the closest light. We want to grow in the correct direction. So the next time you think, oh my God, nothing is happening, I feel like I'm in this utter darkness, I want you to consider that it is a rooting phase. Your momentum is coming. Believe in it. Trust in yourself. It's coming. I hope you take that forward with you throughout the day and into the weeks and months to come, because we need periods of stillness and quiet and isolation to gain some momentum. And I cannot believe that we are done with 21 days of morning meditation. Thank you so much for landing with me and for trusting me to guide you through these last 21 days. I hope you walk away with a few things that you want to try out. You don't have to try everything. Pick one or two to play with and see what lands and resonates with you. And I hope you'll join me for 21 days of evening meditations, because releasing stress, silencing rumination, all of that's really important to get a good night's sleep so you can have an even better morning whenever the sun decides to come up. Thank you again for joining me. May you be happy. May you be at peace. And I'll see you soon. Land with me.